Hello, future economist. Welcome back. This is class 11 microeconomics introduction, chapter 1. So, this is part 2 video. Part 1 already uploaded. Kindly go through that, where I was discuss about what is economy, what are the economic problem is there, what is scarcity, then alternative uses, then human unlimited wants, positive economic, normative economy. This all I was discussed in part 1 video. You haven't seen that, kindly go through that part 1 video, then come back with this part 2 video. Then only the continuation will be there. You can understand the concept very well. Okay, so let's get into the first slide here, microeconomics. See, microeconomics that a part of economy theory which studies the behavior of individual units of one economy. It study the individual income, individual output, the price of commodity. This all we are studying in microeconomics. For example, see, you are spending a lot of money on day-to-day basis, right? So how much you are spending this month, how much you will come next month, so the overall expense and income this year. So if the prices are increased like that, the rent are increasing, then next year I have to spend 10 more thousand rupees. No, you are thinking about the your expenses and income. That is called microeconomics. It's about individual expenses and individual income. The main tool is demand and supply. How the micro level we are studying the demand and supply. Okay. When it comes to macroeconomics, it's macroeconomics is that part of economy theory which studies the behavior of aggregate of economy as a whole. For example, national income, aggregate output, aggregate consumption. So overall studying about the state economy, the national economy, how much production this year happened in this country, like that we are studying, that is called macroeconomics. The main tool is aggregate demand and aggregate supply, total demand of the country, total supply of the country we are studying, that is called macroeconomics. Let's see the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. See, microeconomics meaning it studies the individual unit, and macroeconomics studies the whole aggregate and income, aggregate economic. And here tools demand and supply, here aggregate income and aggregate supply. And basic objective, it aims to determine the price of a commodity or a factors of production. It is determine the price of the commodity. For example, the coffee price is increasing this year, so maybe next year the coffee price increase more. So like that, no, with the price of commodity, the basic objective here is determine the income and employment level of the country, the total income of the country, the total employment of this country. That is called macroeconomics. Here the degree of aggregation, it involves limited degree of aggregation. Example, why the coffee price is increasing, why the coffee price increasing, maybe more people are buying the coffee product, maybe coffee production is less. That's why coffee price is increasing. We are, why the coffee price is increasing, we are studying, no, that is called microeconomics, because every individual is consuming coffee, right? Here it involves macro degree of aggregation. Here when it comes to macro, example, why price rising in this country, why the coffee product whole country expenses or prices or commodity prices are increasing, like inflation. You may heard about that, we'll discuss about that later. So whole price of the product, whole country, all product of the country in this world, in this country is increasing. Why? That is, we have to study in macroeconomics. And basic assumption, it assume all the micro variables like decision of household and form and the price of individual product, etc., are constant. Here basic assumption, basic things, the household items and the product, the rent rate, this all here we are studying in microeconomics. Here it assume all the macro variables of constant, like assume that national income, national consumption, this year this country how much income we are generate in this country, how much import we did, how much product we bought from outside of the country, how much product we export from here to other country. This all comes to microeconomics, sorry, macroeconomics. And here other name, microeconomics is also known as the price theory. Microeconomics is also known as price theory. Okay, here macroeconomics is known as income and employment theory. Okay, and here example, individual income, individual output. Here it's national income and national output. So till now you go through all the concept, no? Just five concept you understand, 5 points you understand, and you just differentiate it and you write in your exam paper. It's very easy. Okay, and another concept is here, that is central problem of an economy. What are the central problem? See, already I discussed in part one video the production, distribution, and consumption, right? It is the circle of economy. See, if you need some product, no, someone want to produce that product, right? See, you are using shampoo every day. So, shampoo want someone want to produce the shampoo in the factory, then only you can get it, right? So producing, distributing, and you are consuming that product. But not every factory can make shampoo, right? Some of them need some other items, right? Some people are need wheat, basic needs. Some people are need um, cloth. Some people are need food. So we have to produce more food. Some of them want to produce cloth. Some of them want to produce a shampoo, skincare product, right? So everyone, if all of them are produce food, means then cloth where people will get a cloth. If all of them are produce cloth, means which people where we can get a skincare product, right? So this is a central problem of economy. So what does mean all about, no? So what to produce, how to produce, and whom to produce. So three central problem of economy we have: either we have to produce a basic need of food or a car, and how to produce, whether we can use a machine or techniques, or we can use a human labor to produce the product, and whom to produce, whom we are making for old age people or men or women or kids. To whom to we are producing, these three major things you have to analyze. That is the central problem of an economy. See, what to produce, how to produce, and whom to produce. See, allocation of resources. So this confusion is coming, the central problem is coming, no? So you have to allocate the resources based on the needs. So because limited resources we have, right? So we have a limited land, limited water, everything is limited. So with the scarcity, with the limited resources, we have to satisfy the needs of the people. So we have to allocate the scarce resources, limited resources. We'll see what to produce. See, this problem involves selection of goods and services to be produced and the quantity to be produced in each selected commodity. See, simple example, see here. See, every economy has limited resources, right? See, we have a limited, not every land, we can't make a rice in every land, we can't farm it, right? So, some land only we can farm it, right? So, imagine a farmer has 10 acres of land, okay? He can use it to grow wheat or corn. See, if he use all 10 acres for wheat, he cannot grow any corn, right? So if he used 6 acres of wheat, then he only has 4 acres left for corn. So producing more wheat means producing less corn, right? If you are having 10 acres of land, no, you are producing wheat and you are producing corn. But which ratio you are producing is based on the need. People are mostly need wheat only, right? Not corn, right? Corn also they are eating, but wheat is the primary product, right? So based on the priority, based on your land, so if you have 20 acres, no, you can make 10 acres wheat, 10 acres corn. But you have 10 acres, so which is most prioritized, which is more demanded is wheat product. So you are making wheat 6 acres and making corn in 4 acre land. So this is what to produce based on the demand. So based on the availability of land, based on the resources, based on the labor, you are deciding what to produce. Okay. And next one is, for example, one more example you can see here. When it comes to country level, we are discuss about the individual things. No, when it comes to country example, suppose a country has limited farmland. A country has a limited farmland. Okay, it must decide: should I grow wheat to feed its population, or grow cotton for textile production, or use land for biofuel crops? Biofuel also we need, right, for the transportation. So you have a, in our country, some country, or maybe they have a limited farmland, they are deciding whether we want to produce a wheat or a textile or a biofuel. Just depend on the country economy, right? If more people are hungry, they need more food, means the country definitely go for a wheat production, right? If wheat are okay, the it's enough food are there. So other than that, land is there, the food are okay, everyone are eating, basic needs are they are getting, it means they can move into textile production, right? If they make more textile, more dresses, no, they can give, sell to their own country people, and they will export also, right? So it's based on the people demand, people need, and based on the resources. And biofuel, if both the thing is okay, they have basic food, they have basic cloth, everything they are okay, the country is okay, then they move into transportation, biofuel generation, this all they move. Okay, so it depends on the people need, and depends on the resources, we are what is available. Based on that only we can do how to, what to produce, we can decide. See, each option has different impact on the economy and people well-being. The decision reflect national priorities and economic planning. This national, based on the national priorities, we can make the product, what to produce, we can decide. Okay, hope you understand, I think. And next one is, so you decide what to produce. It's based on the people need and based on the resources available, you decide what to produce. Okay, and how to produce, that is the another question, right? So how to produce means which technique you are going to use to produce. Either you are buying lot of machinery and produce the product, or you can use lot of human to make the product. It depends on the available. In your country, lot of humans are ready to work with the less salary, no, you can get a more human. But the humans are not ready to work, they are looking for some other job, they are not do this basic work. It means you can import some machinery and do. For example, us and all, with a lower salary, no one come for the work, so they go invest more money in machineries, and they buy a machinery and make the product. But India, we have more populated people, we have a lot of people here, so people can work with less salary. So India, we are using more humans to work, they can get a money, right? It depends on the country, it depends on the resources. So how to produce, here look into the slide. It's mainly focus on which technique used to produce goods and services with available resources. So techniques are classified into labor intensive technique and capital intensive technique. See, in labor intensive technique, more labor and less capital. That is labor intensive technique. More labor and less capital in the form of machine. It's, for example, handloom textile in India, right? So they are using handwork, right? Handwork textiles, are a lot of textiles are here in India, right? So because they also get some salary instead of importing a machine. So India, we are mostly going for labor intensive technique. When it comes to capital intensive technique, there is more capital and less labor utilization for car manufacturing using robotic in Japan. Japan, so humans are very less. So if they are not interested to work in the this manufacturing unit and all, so they implement robotics. So it depends on the country economy. It depends on the human availability. Okay, so how to produce. So we decide what to produce and how to produce. Next one is for whom to produce. This problem related to the distribution of produced goods and services among the individual within the economy whom you are producing. See, if you are producing wheat product means you are producing for everyone, right? Everyone, anyone can eat, right? And if you are producing for some luxury product or a iPhone or some mobile phone, no, who will use mobile phone? Only adult and old people only. Child, most of the kids are they won't use mobile phone, right? For even though Apple iPhone means only for adult and rich people you are producing, right? iPhone, poor people will not buy. So this you have to decide whether you are going for a wheat production or a branded product production, which one you are going to produce based on the demand. You are producing for the poor people more and rich people less, or you are going to produce rich people more, poor people less. It's depend on the need of the people. Okay, see, more scarcity is there in the wheat product means you can go for wheat to produce. If more scarcity is not there, every basic needs are fulfilled in our country means you can go for a luxury product production, right? So this is the these are the three main thing in economic central problem of economy. What is that? What to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. Okay, look into the picture. Which goods and services should be produced? Either you want to produce a cloth or a petroleum product, and how to produce? Either you are using go for a with a human or with a machine, and from whom to produce? You are producing for men or a women. Okay, these are the three central problem in economics. Kindly clear with this concept. Based on this concept, no, lot of new concept and new subject is coming. So this basic concept you clear with it. I will come up with a part 3 video with another new concept about microeconomics. Okay, thanks for watching.